of the job I work with and company I work for, we have to keep up with our pay scale for metropolitan cities. And I've always said 15 years ago that Lafayette and Lafayette Parish was going to be known throughout the country. Ladies and gentlemen, I say this to say that. I have not met this fine gentleman personally, but from what I've read and from what my friends told me, he seems to be like a very fine gentleman and wants to do a very fine job for the people. From what I read, he seems like a people's man. In other words, you can go and talk to him. You know? One of my buddies called him, he's like E.F. Hutton. You know, when he talks, people listen. Ladies and gentlemen, could you not kindly do me the honors as a friend? Put your hands together and give him a nice round of applause to Mr. Your next sheriff, Don Breaux.
Thank you all very much. Everybody having a good time? All right, that's good. I don't think you can find a better get-together than something like this over here. For the simple reason it brings the families together. This is what you call a good time, where all the family can sit down and have a good time and have the kids here. And that's what we need to do. And I want to tell y'all something right now. When I become your sheriff, you're all going to have the support of the sheriff's office. We're going to protect these kind of trail rides. We won't let anybody interfere with y'all. Y'all have the same right to have a good time as anybody else. And it's just trail rides, and you'll have your trail rides in peace. But now let me get serious a minute and tell you all why I want to be your sheriff. I want to be your sheriff because I care. I care about each and every one of you and your children and your family. During my time as a policeman, I've seen Lafayette grow from a very small white parish to one of the most prosperous parishes in the state of Louisiana. But of course, with prosperity, crime escalates. And as your sheriff, here's what I'm going to do to reduce crime here in Lafayette Parish. There are several deterrents to crime. But I will tell you about the two most important deterrents. Number one is cooperation. You pay taxes for the parish of Lafayette. It does not become a city police crime or a city Lafayette crime. It becomes a parish crime. And I'll promise you one thing, I will do something about drugs. Now, for you people that live out in the country, in the rural areas, I can assure you one thing. I'm going to give you more patrol cars out there. Whenever you call the sheriff's office for assistance, by the time you hang up that phone, you'll have a deputy at your house or your place of business within 5 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes, I can assure you, you'll have a deputy sheriff there. And for you business people, you work hard for your money. You work long hours. People that don't want to work will rob you and steal you. With all these cars that I will put on the road, I can assure you one thing. When you get to work in the morning, you're going to have a tag on your door telling you how many times your place of business has been checked, by whom and by what time that your place has been checked. I can assure you, you will not get to work with your place broken into and not being found by a deputy. Another serious problem we face here in Lafayette Parish, it's a very serious problem, but we very seldom hear about it. And that is rape. Only 2 out of every 10 rapes are ever reported. As your sheriff, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to establish a rape crisis division which will be headed by a woman who holds a degree in psychology. The reason for this is twofold. Number one, it's much easier for a rape victim to talk to another woman instead of a male deputy sheriff. Secondly, this professionally trained woman can help this rape victim deal with her very serious, awful experience. And by her reporting this crime, and she needs to report this crime, to give us the information that we need to arrest this sick person who committed this awful crime and put him where he belongs before he rapes one of our children. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been serving you in law enforcement for 25 years. I have served you well. I have served you with honesty, integrity, and dedication. And I want to continue serving you in that manner as your sheriff. So come October 22nd, don't forget me, Don Breaux, number 70. Thank you very much.